In this construction, we're going to rotate triangle ABC around the point P, and we're going to do a 60-degree counterclockwise rotation. So remember, counterclockwise, we're talking about going against a standard clock. What you're going to need for this, you will need a straight edge of some sort. It doesn't have to be a set square, it can be a ruler. You need a protractor for measuring your angles, and you need a compass for doing the rotation itself. Steps for this. Set your compass with the center at P. So this is our center of rotation. Every point's going to rotate around this, and it's going to rotate the same angle. So that would be our definition of a rotation. Every point moves the same angle measure around the point P, and we keep the distance to point P constant. So we're going counterclockwise. I'm going to draw my arc going counterclockwise. I'm going to overdraw it. I know this is more than 60 degrees because I know 60 degrees is about the angle on my set square, the 60-degree angle. Next step, with your straight edge, you're going to connect the point that you drew the arc from. So in my case, B. You're going to connect that back to the center of rotation. So you should do this in pretty light lines. I'm doing it a little darker so you can see it in the video, but everything you do should be in light construction lines, and then you kind of darken in your final image. With your protractor, line up the crosshair on the center of rotation, and the 0, 180 line gets lined up with the line that you just drew connecting B back to the center of rotation. I want to do a 60-degree angle. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 degrees. I'm using the inside numbers because 0 is lined up with the line I just drew. So 60, 120, I'm going to put a little dot there. I'm going to get my straight edge back out and connect that through P. So what I've done is this angle in here is 60 degrees. And it's going in a counterclockwise rotation. It's staying the same distance away from P. I know that's true because of the arc. So this is the location of B prime. And then for the rest of the points, we just repeat the procedure. There's no real shorthand way of doing this. So I'm going to do A next. I'm going to draw in my arc. Again, overdrawing the arc so I don't have to go back and redraw it again. And while I'm here, I'm actually going to do C as well. So while I've got the compass out, I may as well do them all. Okay, next step, connect each point back to the center of rotation. And it's personal preference here whether you want to do them one at a time or like connect C as well and try and keep track of all your lines. I prefer to do them one at a time. So I just drew in the line connecting P to A. I'm going to use my protractor, crosshair on P, 0, 180 line going towards A, and mark in my 60-degree angle. Straight edge, extend through, and just making sure you hit the right arc. So A was the inside arc. This is going to be the location of A prime. And now finish it off with C, connecting C to P. Line up the protractor, and then mark in my 60 degree. So a slightly easier one to see. This is the location of C prime. Get my straight edge out and complete the image. All right, so the image I drew should be the exact same triangle as the pre-image. It is a rigid motion, so all corresponding sides should be the same length. BC is the same as B prime, C prime, AB, A prime, B prime, and so on, and the angle. So the angle at C should be the same as the angle at C prime. So everything should be the exact same, should be the exact same triangle. And one way to kind of visualize it is take a look at how the triangle looks when you're looking straight at it. Put your pencil or pen on the center of rotation P and rotate your page around that and say, okay, is this looking like my image now? So does the pre-image now look like what my original image was? And it does.